On Tuesday, the All-Star Game Doubledays will send 6 guys, but before then they've got 2 games against the Spikes here in Auburn. Here to get you ready for the action on our Cayuga Community College pregame show. I'm Drew Carter, joined as always by Chris Trillin as we get ready with our Auburn Citizen show opening. Chris, just a beautiful day for baseball. I saw you were actually throwing this tennis ball around earlier.
Yeah, I like pretending like I'm a baseball player, even though in a million years I would never be one. But I love watching the guys out on the field.
You're an athlete.
Athlete
With 3 syllables. You're going to get that signed by any of the players?
I mean, I wish De La was still here, but I guess it'll just be my own.
Yeah, R.I.P. De Los Santos. He might be watching this right now, actually, for all we know. But now we move on to our road trip report, brought to you, as always, by Onondaga Coach. Doubledays play a couple of games in Batavia. They were supposed to start that series here at Falcon Park. Unfortunately, it was rained out, but then they go to Batavia and they take 2 from the Muck Dogs, a team they've really dominated this year.
Yeah, seriously, especially like last night, 2 home runs, 2 monster home runs, 1 from an all-star, Pablo O'Connor. Yeah, so just nice to see those bats take off in Batavia.
Yeah, 2 huge dongs for the Doubledays last night with O'Connor in the 5th and then Blash in the 9th, 2 solo bombs. Jamori Blash actually goes yard twice in 2 games. He's our Humphrey Catering player spotlight for good reason. I mean, Jamori Blash is a guy who's kind of had an up and down year, sort of like a roller coaster, you know. But he seems like he's kind of heating up right now.
That is how roller coasters work, Drew. And yeah, like he had a really hot June, pretty slow July, but he's really picking up in August, so it'll be fun to see how he finishes off the season.
Yeah, big reason why the Doubledays win those 2 games in Batavia. And now Auburn, Chris, can you believe it? 2 games back of Mahoning Valley in the Pinckney division.
Oh my gosh, dude. I miss saying that.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, we're inching closer.
Yeah, really close.
Yeah, kind of running out a little time with the month left to go in the season, but you know, we've been keeping pace the entire season, so we'll see how it ends up.
Yeah, just right behind those Scrappers, and also still in first place in the wild card standings, a game and a half up on the Spinners. And Chris, did you know this? I've got a did you know here. You ready?
Ready.
I'd say buckle your seatbelt because it's a pretty crazy stat.
Tell me.
Doubledays have now cracked the 30-win. Do you know when they did that last year?
No clue.
It was the season finale.
Wow.
That was when they won their 30th game.
Wow.
And they've got a little less than a month to go this year, and they're already at 30 wins.
Aren't you proud of these boys?
I'm so proud of these Doubledays. It's been a great season for Auburn, seriously, and they might be playing their best baseball the entire season. Here in August, they're top 4 in the league in both batting average and pitching. Seems like everything's clicking right now.
Yeah, seriously. When it's working, it's working. From the bats to the bullpen to the starting pitching. You can't pry these guys apart.
Yeah, now taking a look at some guys who have graduated from the Doubledays as we look at our Auburn alumni segment, brought to you as always by Colellis and Ferretti. We're gonna have some fun here, Chris. I'm gonna actually grill you on this. Do you know who our Auburn alumni is? I just want you to take a guess.
Bryce Harper.
No, that's not him. Now, for those people who are watching, all 3 of you, Bryce Harper did not play in Auburn, but nice try. Do you want to guess again? It's a guy we've done like 5 times at least this year.
Juan Soto.
Bingo! Ding, ding, ding. Juan Soto is again our Auburn alumni, brought to you by Colellis Embroidery. Yesterday he goes 2 for 3, walks, drives in a run. Nationals did lose to the Cubs, but today, Nats are crushing the Cubs. They're up 9-1 in the 4th inning, so that's good.
That's crazy. From the Cubs to the Mets, scoring another 25.
Maybe, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how that pans out, but really turning around for the Nats since that trade deadline.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we go to our On the Farm segment, brought to you as always by Maine and Pinckney. Ian Sagdahl really hitting the ball well for the Advanced State Potomac Nationals, actually leading the Carolina League in hitting this year at 328.
Yeah, it's a good song.
It's a great song. I'm sure you can't hear anything we're saying right now.
But besides the fact, he is lining up the Carolina League, and it's nice to see a former Doubleday doing good up in.
Yeah, that is Ian Sagdahl, in case you forgot. A guy who played with the Doubledays a couple of years ago, batting 328. No one else in that league.
No cut.
No gatos for Tim Cate, but he's a pretty good pitcher. Even though he's not a cat guy, he's certainly a good pitcher. We move on to our battery, brought to you by TJ Sheehan. The guy that Tim Cate's going to be working with tonight, Israel Pineda. And actually, I think the interesting thing about this, Chris, is the guy who's going to be managing the Doubledays tonight, Michael Barrett, is the Nationals catching coordinator all the way here from D.C. So he's getting a good look at Israel Pineda. The guy is a pretty promising prospect.
Yeah, maybe word from tonight's game will definitely move up in the system, and we'll see where a good series can lead him.
Yeah, Israel Pineda is actually the youngest All-Star in that game on Tuesday by a full 10+ months. Next youngest guy is Tyler Freeman from Mahoning Valley. Israel Pineda to be 18 years old, just turned 18, and making an All-Star game, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, you can't let age define this guy. This guy's playing well above his young 18-year-old self. So yeah, nice to see that he's definitely exceeding so far in the NYP League.
Yeah, and want to give a quick shout out to his uncle as well, Jose.
Tio Jose.
Tio Jose,
yeah,
making
shout out to you.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's been been talking with us a couple of days here, so it's nice to see that, seeing some support for the Doubledays as well. And it's hard not to support Israel Pineda, a guy who actually, Jose told me this, he used to be a pitcher. Can you believe that? So it's no wonder why he knows those pitchers so well.
Yeah, well, that guy's really athletic. You can play any position, and I wouldn't bat an eye.
Yeah, I agree. Now we move on to our keys to the game, brought to you as always by Victory Sports Medicine. As we lay out what the Doubledays need to do to win this game, number one, I think you got to take advantage of your bullpen and also ride your studs. Two real keys that say basically really finish strong here before you get to the All-Star break, because you've got a few days off for most of these guys. I mean, not a whole lot, because you've got 6 All-Stars, but for some of these guys, you've got a few days off, so you might as well have a good note to end on. That's our CCC pregame show. To Ricardo, Chrisville, go Doubledays. We'll see you after the game. Let's get that dub.